That's okay. They've had some scheduling changes. We were about as confused as a nun on a honeymoon. Hey guys!
I'm going to have to remember that one.
So, I'm Fred Wilmer, and this is Drew Eaton, and we are here to talk about the singing category.
Okay.
Do you guys need an explanation of the singing category, or are you good with
Really?
it?
No.
Ouch! Well,
Somebody tell us.
and then there was Richie.
No, go ahead.
So I'm just going to kind of jump right in. For most all intents and purposes, and I kind of do like the laundry list of areas where we can talk about improvements first, and then we can talk about strengths. I felt like there was a lot of wide vowel stuff going on, and I'm on the first song right now, Almost Like Being in Love. There were some vibrato and tremolo in certain sections that were creeping in. We had some clipped word endings. So there was some mud in the sound overall. So we need to work on sectional unity, I'd say, and all the voice parts. Leads sometimes had a tendency to sing hard on the vocal folds, especially on the louder sections. So I was going to suggest maybe some tonic work with do. So if we have the baritones and tenors sing the tonic, your interp, your rhythm and everything, and have the leads and basses duet their parts at the same time. Could we try that? Have you ever done this before, tonic work? Droning?
No, we haven't done that in a while.
Okay.
Yeah. We have done. It's been a while. So, I'm sorry, so what do you want?
So tenors and baritones are going to sing do the whole time. Words, their interp, and the basses and leads will sing their parts against do.
So your words on do. And leads and basses are singing,
their
own parts.
Yes.
Okay. Meaning the
pitch, tonic of the key.
So the first, What a Day This Has Been, right? That one?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So
Almost Like Being in Love.
So
Words,
baritones will be baritones and tenors will be there. What a day this has been. One, ready and.
What a day this has been, what a rare mood I'm in, why it's almost like being in love, there's a smile on my face.
Please try the leads against the other three parts on the tonic.
Give me the pitch.
So tenors also just
See the words.
order down the octave, but not the part.
Yeah,
right.
Just on the
What or what? But wherever you're more comfortable on that octave, and the only piece of people are singing their parts is the lead,
Leads
right?
for now, yes, thank you.
What a day this has been, what a rare mood I'm in, why it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race, why it's almost like being in love. All the music of
Okay, guys. So what we're trying to do is get you to hear your relationship of your voice part against the key or the tonic of the song. So in order for us to have some success,
Could you please explain what you mean when you say the tonic of
the key of the song. So
Okay.
where do is. Do is the tonic. It's quite all right.
new term?
It's okay. The tonic is the key of the song,
Okay.
or where do is.
Fine.
So we're listening for the relationship of our part against the key of the song.
Okay.
Good question. Moving on. You want to take
Sure.
Go for it. Sorry.
So one thing that on this song in particular that I had noted when we got to the big stomp section, that transition into the stomp went really well.
Okay.
So we had just the slow down was together, was unified, and that tempo went together.
It's lit.
What's that?
It's lit.
It did a little bit later on, I'm sure. But what was I going to say? There's some weightiness still, and that's in both songs. There's just a vertical singing heaviness where we're hitting a lot of downbeats.
That's a consistent theme we're hearing.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be helpful getting with that a little smoother. Something that I like to say in up tunes or in rhythm tunes, you want to sing it like a ballad with crisp consonants. So you get the tempo and the rhythm with the crispness of the consonants, but otherwise it's just this smooth legato. So on this, what a day this has been, what a What a day this has been, what a rare mood I'm in, why it's almost like being in love. Just very big beat lines, yeah? And so you feel that, and then every once in a while you get to a point where it's like, okay, here is where we go for the small beats, for the excitement, and then it doesn't feel weighty, it just feels exciting, and then you come back out of it again to the big long beats.
So can I ask you, so that's a consistent theme we have, right?
Okay.
We talk about that a lot, right?
Yes.
That weightiness versus that light and that thing.
Yep.
So suggest another technique that we can use
Sure.
that might drone it home.
So one thing that often creates that is a lack of awareness in our breathing. And often we don't think that it goes so deep. But really, if we have a very continuous line with support that is unwavering, we are less likely to go huh, huh, huh. And it's that huh on those big beats that are giving us that. So can we all find the bottom part of our rib cage together? I have to stretch this out a little bit. There we go. Some of us have to dig a little bit deeper than others. I'm talking about myself. Don't worry about it. Now take a deep breath in and out. Make sure your chest stays high so you're not breathing up into your chest. We're breathing down and in again and out. You feel that expansion when you breathe in? Good. Now what we want to do is when we sing the song, we want to stay expanded. We keep that rib cage expanded. Consistently, we're pushing our rib cage out to push our hands away. So instead of what a collapsed day this has been, what? We're keeping it expanded. What a day this has been, what a rare mood I'm in, why it's almost like being in love. And we feel like the entire time our rib cage is expanding, expanding, expanding. Can we all try that together from the beginning?
In their parts now?
In the parts, yep.
Yes.
Starts with a great breath.
And
What a day this has been, what a rare mood I'm in, why it's almost like being in love, There's a smile on my face for the whole human race, why it's almost like being in love,
Thank you, 5. Any comments from members of the chorus? How did that feel different?
Smoother. We're not pounding on those.
There's a lot less pounding.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
Much
it was
better.
very connected.
What else? I heard someone say smoother, maybe? Yeah? Right. What about personally for you? What felt different physically?
I said to myself, I guess I've not been doing it right because normally it would be more from the chest, but that's down
Yeah.
here.
Right. And you'll find if we do this consistently and we keep that expanded breathing consistently, you're going to sing longer phrases too. You'll have a little bit more tone. Phrases will be long. You'll have more air for longer while still singing this long consistently.
And your intonation problems were like not there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it was
there were
great.
tuning issues that just went.
Is that
So they
right?
were going
Yeah.
much fuller, richer, and a
More
pointed
vowel
ensemble.
sound.
It was just a great,
Absolutely.
much better solid ensemble sound.
So good. Breathing. Who'd have thunk? Can
Dang
we
it.
do a little bit of the second song? We've
Yeah.
got about 3 minutes left, and I just want to hit the beginning of it to talk about, because that one tends to but be heavier a little bit more.
All right, so right from the top.
Right from the top.
My broken
My broken heart, you tore it
So
apart.
right off the bat. My broken heart. Right? Stay expanded. My broken, instead of my broken heart, you tore it. My broken heart, you tore it apart. Now I don't feel right. I'm singing 3 parts at a time, and it's fine. Go ahead. You sing your part, not all of my parts.
Singing director.
Exactly.
My broken heart, you tore it apart.
Sorry, yeah, it doesn't mean slower though, so we still want to feel the my broken heart, you tore it apart. 1, 2, 3,
My broken heart, you tore it apart. Now I don't feel right. Help me, maybe my baby, you'll give me some love tonight. Treat me like a fool, treat me mean and cruel, but love me, will you love my faithful heart.
Yeah, and make sure you get all the way to the end of that. You love me, break my, and that might be one where that's okay. If we've had this really smooth line, then suddenly we get this, break my faithful heart, tear it all apart. Now we're picking where we have the weightier spots, and suddenly it's expressive and not just a big weighty sound. Right. Yeah.
Not percussive.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything to add?
Yeah, and just keeping that transition from the lower mid range to the higher. Break my faithful heart, tear it all apart, tear it all apart.
I'll just be over here.
And you'll find
He's never said that.
you will find that using that breathing technique and focusing on even more of that tear it will help you in those higher pitches, because what often makes those that strident tear it all apart is we're pushing. We think support is to push air against our vocal folds, but when we do that, we then have to control the air by tightening our vocal folds, and that gets us that tear us all apart versus tear us all apart. Support is taking the pressure away from the vocal folds. So we get the expanded breath, and we're taking all the work away, and it's like emotional support for your vocal folds instead of physical support for your vocal folds. Yes?
Yeah.
Love your vocal folds. Support them. They need it.
I think sometimes too there's a when they add physical support, there becomes tension everywhere.
Everywhere,
So-
absolutely.
so
because it
it's-
comes from the abs get tight, and then the chest gets tight, and it creeps up into everything.
It's like make a muscle, but keep your fingers loose.
Yep.
You know, so
Yeah,
it kind of
absolutely.
feels like that. So it's finding that balance, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think it's more of the, instead of pushing this way, we're going this way, taking away from the apparatus instead of pushing up into the apparatus.
Good.
Great. Yeah, any other questions?
That's great.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
Good.
So we're hoping to get a 90 next year. So what?
How much would that cost?
Dude, you don't have enough money. All right.
I'd be happy for a 62.
Yeah. So
That's 62, it's right
60,
there.
no, Rick was,
What?
Rick was like a 66.
No, I was higher.
You was a 66?
That was me.
Did you feel that you were a
You're
little
welcome.
generous?
We can do it.
Yeah.
We can do it. We just did it.
No comment.
How's he doing?
He's doing great.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You can tell me the truth.
Later.
We won't tell. We won't tell.
Oh, I thought he was the.
Thank you.
No, I'm the candidate.
Thanks.
And,
Thanks. Thank you guys very much.